Yo, youngsters, what's up? And we're back to our daily report. It's not really daily, but it's like today's gonna be the weekly report of the 30 days challenge, 30 days learning Greek in 30 days. So we're gonna try to see if we reach the weekly goals or not. And I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the challenge again. So I do have my block note. I don't know how you call that in English. And yeah, I can write and you can see it. So yesterday I saw the vocative case, and 2 days ago I saw the past. So I'm kind of acquainted with these two now. I did see all the cases. I've seen by now all the cases. I don't know how the plural of the vocative works. I have no idea. But basically I've seen all the cases, right? And I've seen the past of the first group of verbs, which is the group with echo, which is the group with to have. And yeah, so that's kind of it. That's kind of it, right? So, oh yeah, and I did do the flashcards. Did I told you that doing the flashcard takes me so much time? Indeed. But I've done all the flashcards, so now I can train the cases. So maybe we can start with okay. I already know that I want to talk about the goals of the next week, so this week. So today is the first day of the second week, so I'm getting a bit late, but I wanted to record this before I start the day. And yeah. So I can't even speak in the morning, bro. Okay, so I think there were 3 goals. Like there was like simple sentences. That was the fourth goal. The fourth goal. It's like an Australian accent there. Simple sentences. The second goal was reaching like 1,000 words. On the third one, I don't remember. There was another goal, right? And I should have watched the first video. I did. I think there was another goal. It might. I can't remember it. So that was the first 2 goals that like come up there. So 1,000 words? I don't think so. Let's start with the words. The words count there. So if I open Anki right there, I do have, so in my flashcard one, I do have 741 flashcards, but some of the flashcards are not really words. They are like small sentences. Can I give you an example? For example, I think there was like a sentence like something like Timelene Mur Efcharisto or Me Efcharisto. Basically, it's what you said, what you say pleases me. I'm happy with what you say, what you're saying. That's something like this. I can check actually. I should open the. I do have, but yeah, just to say that there's like sometimes just like really small sentences that I find kind of useful, you know. It's Greek vocab. And I can just do a quick search there. Oh, now I can't find the sentence, bro. It's because it's E. It's not. No, I can't find the sentences. But for example, there's a sentences. There's a sentence there. Yeah, but I don't know what it means. I need to give you something that I know what it means, right? That's kind of crazy. But for example, to say for example, I am X. So I am, for example, I am Stefan, or how do you say that in English? I am called Stefan. You don't do that in English, right? You don't say that. You would say I am, right? But in Greek, you have like kind of three ways to say that. You know, my name. Oh, it would be my name is in English. That's basic English 101. I don't even remember. Basically, that would be this, right? My name is. So in Greek, they say, they do it like they do it like Russian, like in Russian. So they say, to me, they call me X, right? So it's me Lene, and then you say your name, right? And that's one way to say that your name is, but you can also say I am, right? And this time you need to use a pronoun, an article. So my name is Stefan, so I would say O Stefanos im. Basically, I would use the verb to be, right? So I do have this kind of sentences. I don't want to I'm digressing, right? So I don't think I have like 740 words there. I think it's more likely to have like 700, maybe less, maybe 680. So this, we did not reach this. It just something I would just want to say is that what takes me the most time is making the flashcards. So, I'm in Greek now. I need to switch this to French. So I would say like making the flashcards and cleaning up like the grammar files. I would say maybe. That's what takes me a lot of time. It takes me a lot of time, and this time could be used to actually learn the vocab. And so, but I think I'll have more time now because I've seen all the cases, so that I have like a really clean up file with all the cases. The verbs I kind of already done too. I need to see the imperative and the compound tense. I think Greek has compound tense too, but I need to see the imperative of the first group of verbs and then the last two groups. They're not going to be like that hard, right? And yeah, that's kind of it. So I don't think I'm going to spend too much time doing this. But when I'm when I'm doing the FSI lessons, I need to talk about the FSI lessons there. But when I'm doing this, it also like takes me a lot of time because I'm writing down the vocab, the new words of a lesson in my vocab file, Xmind file. And it takes me a lot of time to do that. Plus, then I need to make the flashcards with the same words, right? plus then I need to organize the words. So this takes me a lot of time, right? Yeah, so I think that's this, and it's also the first week, so that was the first week, so I need to get used to the language too. So I'm pretty sure this week, the second week, so this week, it's gonna be a lot smoother and less, less heavier on this kind of stuff, like making grammar wise. I think famous last words there. And I'll have more time to work on the vocab. So that was about. So we talk about the words there, and now let's talk about a little bit before we see the first one, the simple sentences. I want to talk a little bit about the FSI. So the FSI book is free and with the lessons, you can find it, and there's a couple of things. First, it is a bit outdated. It is outdated. So the book is outdated there. If we do something like this, it is outdated. So it means that the grammar is a bit outdated. And one example was it's outdated. So one example, if I go with my Greek there, this word, which is the definite article. So this, oh, get rid of this, bro. This is the definite article for masculine words in the accusative form. So it would be the, but for an object, like I eat the apple. That would be this kind of the, right? And this tone, you can. So in the old days, I feel like an old man there. In the old days, you basically have two forms. So I don't know why he is doing this, but it's kind of annoying. So you have tone and you have to, like this. And basically depends on the letter of the next word. For example, if it's a vowel, you're gonna use this tone there. If the next word has a vowel, you're gonna use this one. And if it doesn't have a vowel, you're gonna use this one, but it's a little more complicated. Some consonants will also take this one, but basically, in speech, while speaking, it's always pronounced to. So you're never gonna actually hear. No, I'm telling you, like, bull crap. You can, it's kind of complicated, but sometimes you can hear it, sometimes you're not going to hear it. It also depends on the speakers. So, but basically you can kind of skip it while speaking, right? Sometimes it assimilates with the next letter. So you're going to have, I don't know, something, so a more voiced consonant. For example, if the next word starts with a K, a kappa, for example, I don't know, kore, I think that's the word for time. I think that's the word for time. I can check quickly. Can I have like my... Oh, we do have a word. Let me check a dictionary, actually. I do have my vocab file open. I'm a moron. I can check. Let's go. Oh, it's Keros. No, it's not Keros. Oh, yeah, it's Keros. Okay, well, I'm dyslexic. So that's how you write it, right? It's yeah. I'm not in Greek anymore. So this is the word for time. This is the word for time. So if you say something like this with the tone, I don't do this, but if you say something like this, you can have ton, yeah, the N assimilates with the K, right? So tongeros, or a more strong K, right? More like a sound between K and G. I don't know. So this kind of stuff can appear, but you can also just do toqueros. I guess it's kind of right. I need a Greek to tell me how you do that. But basically, in the grammar, they actually say that the rule is, okay, when you have like vowels, you do put the N when you have consonants. So basically, they say you need to write this with vowels on some consonants. But the rule changed now. Basically, in writing, you always write this one, right? You always write this one. Because I realized when I was doing the flashcards for the accusative that that the Wikipedia page always of the declension of the words I checked always was showing tone. I was like, oh, that's kind of strange. Wikipedia is always showing me tone in the declension tables. And that's kind of weird. Then I checked, and then I found like a thread in like a language website, I guess. And she was saying, that was a girl, that was a woman that was saying basically you write this every time now, and yeah, you basically use this for every word, but in the oral speech you don't need to pronounce, you're not gonna pronounce the N, you know. So yeah, so that was basically this. So this is grammar rules that are outdated. And then there's also the words. Some words are outdated. The writing of some words is outdated. So, like, outdated. I don't know. I don't have examples there, but there's some words that are outdated. Well, maybe I can find one. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find one example there. Oh, yeah, I have an example for you. So that was the word. What is the word? That was the word to look at. That starts with a K. Sometimes you just remember the first letter on stuff. I do have my vocab file there, so I need to go to sensors on site. The word is kitazo. So the modern writing, you're gonna find this. Can I go back to Lenica? So the modern writing, it's gonna be this one. Kitazo. So this means I look, right? But in the book, they have like a really weird writing. They have a writing like this. I don't remember if it's with the iota or with the upsilon. They have something like this, right? And it's kind of weird because sometimes sometimes I put the word in on the dictionary, the online dictionary I'm using, which is the word reference. I'm using word reference Greek English, and sometimes I don't find the words. I'm like, bro, where's the word? So yeah, sometimes I just check there because I'm afraid that we have like an old version. And that's kind of it about the FSI. Yeah, it's outdated, and it's taking me a lot of time. It's taking me a lot of time with with the units. So if I was not doing like writing down the words, then organizing them, then doing the flashcards, I could do like 5 lessons of FSI like in one afternoon. In one afternoon, which is a lot, right? So it means in a day I could do maybe 10 to 12, I guess, if I go just with the FSI. But it takes me around 2 hours per lesson, even more, like maybe 3 hours with writing down all the vocab on doing the flashcards. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm at half of the first book, so I did half of it. I'm still I need to do like I have 12 lessons left on the first book, but the next two books also have like 25 lessons. So but yeah, I'm pretty much screwed. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish all the books from the FSI. That's gonna depend. I'll see how the second week goes too, and yeah, I just need to see. But I think there's not gonna be like more heavy grammar left. I don't think there's like a lot of heavy or difficult grammar left. I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I've done much of the. It's not the groundwork for the grammar, right? Grammar wise, right? And so yeah, I talk about the FSI right there. And what about the simple sentences? So one of the goal was being able to do simple sentences, right? And I can do them, but I'm lacking the vocab, and I'm lacking also the accusative form, right? Because I've done the flashcards, but I still haven't like revised them. It's not revise, is saw them regularly, work with them. So I kind of, yeah, so I'm not really sure, confident about my cases ending. So that's gonna be, yeah, so that's gonna be one of the, oopsie. It's because I'm in Greek. Yeah, I'm in Greek. Okay. So one of the goal for this week would be clear with the case endings. So it's like no the cases endings perfectly, like with no doubt, And one of the next objectives the second objective would be to be more familiar with the verbs, because I think that's the most difficult part of the Greek language is the verbs. It's not even the case endings. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, but it's really literally the verbs. Knowing how you build the perfective and the imperfective forms of the verb, so that you can use them with the future, with the past. So you can use them in the future and in the past. Like the present is not that hard. It's just the other tenses, and also Greek uses a lot of the na, which is which would be in English something like to. I think I've already told you, but when Greek want to say I want to do something, is gonna use θέλω, which is the verb I want, and then na, which is the kind of the particle. It's not a particle, it's like preposition. I don't know what it is, but it's like this single word with na plus a verb conjugated to. So so on this verb can be in the perfective or imperfective form. So you need to know them you need to get really familiar with the verbs to be able to express yourself kind of freely. So yeah, so that's gonna be the two goals. So if we go back to the simple sentences, I can do them, but I'm lacking kind of the vocab, and I can even do like complex sentences with when you come here, for example. Can I say that? When you come here, I don't even remember how you say come, but when you come here, you do that, for example. I can say that, or you will need to do that, right? I think I've even seen the words if I think it's an in Greek. So if you do that, I don't know if is that was that if, or maybe that was the if, like for questions like whether. I don't know if he's there. Yeah. So, but I'm like kind of acquainted with the complex sentences. I can do completives, like I know that. So xero pos. Pos would be the that there for this kind of sentences. It's in French we call these completives because it completes the verb. So I can do this kind of sentence like I wrote that. I don't know how you say I wrote, but I can say I write that. I think it's grafo. So grafo pos, xero pos. I can do this kind of sentences. But yeah, I'm lacking the words, so I can do simple sentences. I don't know, what can I say? For example, I can say the book is expensive. That's what's coming to my mind. Oh yeah, it's coming to my mind because yesterday I spend. Usually I listen like video game songs or video game music when I'm doing like grammar and stuff. But I decided to switch to a Greek radio to completely immerse myself like in the Greek stuff. And I try to pick a channel that there's that's not constantly songs, right? There's some talking, some debates in it. And there's one word that was coming a lot, and the word was akrivos. Akrivos or akrivos. I don't know what the accent is, but it means. I was like, bro, why are they talking about expensive stuff all the time? Because the word akrivos, the adjective akrivos means expensive, right? It's akrivos or it's akrivos? Let me check my vocab there file. So I need to go to money because that's where the word's gonna be. It's I have two accents. So it's gonna be akrivos. So the accent in, so the stress is or on, is on or is in. Is on the last syllable, right? Let me fix this. It's akrivos. And then I don't know how you do that, but sometimes. So the words, it's phtinos or it's phtinos. Phtinos would be not expensive. How did you say that in English? Billig would be in German. Not expensive. And so it's akrivos, right? So it's akrivos. So I was like, why are you talking about it? Everything is like, why are you always talking about like expensive stuff, right? And the word so the word for exactly is really similar to this one. I don't know if the accent is right there. I can check the vocab there. In my voc file. So I need to go to. So it's akrivos. So it's also akrivos. So that's the same word, right? It's written differently. So yeah. So I was like, why are you always talking about like some expensive stuff? Well, I don't know. But then I remember, I was like, oh, but it doesn't mean this. It means exactly. So akrivos. And that was kind of funny, you know. So yeah. So about like listening. So I'm picking up some words. For example, when I was like listening to the Greek radio channel, I'm picking words, but I'm not picking full sentences yet, but I'm picking words. So sometimes I recognize one, I identify another. So I feel kind of confident with my Greek right now, in the sense of, I'm picking up words, so it's kind of working, right? So yeah, for example, I can say the book is expensive. So how you would say that? You would say ho vivrò in ακριβό, right? No, it's not o, it's to vivrò in ακριβό. That would be the book is expensive. And yeah, so I can do these kind of simple sentences if I have like enough time to think about the words and how I organize them. So yeah, so I can do that. I haven't, as I said, I haven't seen. I've seen also the some of the complex sentences, and yeah, so I'm kind of like torn about this simple sentences stuff because it's basically it basically comes up to the vocab, and if I can remember the vocab like quickly enough, and the verbs. So that's gonna be these two. So I think I need to focus on these two this week. So on this kind of stuff. This as I said, grammar wise, I think I don't think we're gonna see like too much complicated stuff in the future. So I really need to focus on this three stuff, like no all the cases ending, be really like familiar. I can say that familiar. It's more acquainted in English, right? That would be more Frenchy. That would be the Frenchy way to say it. So yeah, become more acquainted, I would say, maybe. Oh yeah, I'm in Greek there. To be acquainted with the verbs. That's not how you it's something like this, maybe in English. Yeah, so I really need to do that so that I can start like being more fluent on not choppy when I speak in Greek. But yeah, I can already like can have like small sentences like I don't know, δεξέρω, like some where are you? You would say πού είσαι, and yeah, it's something like this. Πού είσαι, yeah. I just need the words to come a little bit, naturally and more faster. So that would be the goal for next week. I'm gonna try to finish the FSI, so that would be 12 lessons, and then we start the next one too. That would be the goal. So yeah, so the goal for next week is know the cases perfectly, become acquainted with the verbs, and we can go with also finish the first book. And yeah, so that would be the three goals for next week. So am I satisfied with the results of the first week? Kind of. I'm just kind of disappointed with the words. With the word count there, like I don't know, like 1,000 words. I might be able to recognize like 300 of them. Maybe 500. Maybe I'm like giving me too much flour again. 500 words at most. But I do clearly not have like a 700, like 1,000 words. Yeah, I do not have them. I guarantee you. So yeah, so I really need to work on these three stuff. On one last note, one last word. What do I want to tell you? Oh yeah, do I think it's possible to learn a language in 30 days after 1 week? I'm not sure. I have my doubt. I don't think I'll be able to I'm kind of really torn again with torn. It's to be torn about, right? About this. Um, like after this first week, because I don't know like a lot of words, I'm not sure if it's really possible. Maybe in 5 or 6 weeks you can do it. I think 4 week it's kind of tight. It might be just a little too tight, right? I really think maybe 5 to 6 week if you spend the days like just like learning the language should be okay. You should be able to reach a B1 or a B2, which should allow you to speak just like what I'm doing right now. So yeah, so I'm talking too much again. So it's like half an hour of me just talking. And I hope so. I'm just I think I told you everything I wanted to. And yeah. But I guess I'm gonna be more efficient this week just because I don't have to do like grammar, so much grammar anymore, and I've done the flashcard with. But I might need to do some flashcards for the verbs, like some drills with just the verbs. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you if I do that, if I feel like doing it. Other than that, I think I've told you. I'm also doing like extra stuff on the side, in the sense of still related to Greek. For example, the other day, I think no, that was yesterday. I spent like a few hours trying to translate a song. I did it, but it took me so much time in Greek. I also started listening to Greek songs. Still, I don't know. I need to find like good Greek singers that sing in Greek. But I found one. I feel like they always sing the same kind of music. Like all the songs right now, all the songs I've seen, or all the songs like YouTube recommended me, all have the same kind of vibe. They almost, how to describe it? It's like they do not sound like exactly the same, but they do have the same kind of feel every time, and it sounds like kind of repetitive without being like clearly repetitive, but it sounds like repetitive. So yeah, maybe I should like, I should do some rap actually. I should do some rap. I'm not too fond of this kind of style, but it might be useful for our learning journey there. So on that note, I gave you the report there on the first week. So we already know what's gonna be for next week. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this this file there so that we can compare, so that we can have some kind of substance for next week report there. So thank you so much for watching. Tell me in the comments if you try to learn a language in 4 weeks or really fast, how it went. Did you manage to do it or not? I would be interested in knowing this. Other than that, I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care and peace, like this.